do have a colonoscopy scheduled for Friday, and I'm probably the only person in the world looking forward to that day because I get the afternoon off. My gut, no pun intended, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You go places. You know you go places, so you can't get too cozy. Hey Alexa, put toilet paper on the grocery list. Hi, my name is Sonya, and I'm a lifestyle blogger of LessHustleMoreCoffee.com. I'm married to this guy, George, who's a great cook and a great guitar player. We live in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and we have a cat named Little Bit, who's a little bit sweet and a little bit of a troublemaker. You never know what we're going to get into, but you know what? Life is good, and it's all about what you make it. At the end of the day, it's all about finding a life you love to live. So let's go. Hey, thought it might be time for another little car chat on the way home. It's all hands-free. Recently, I mentioned that our schedule had gotten a little bit better. And I guess overall things have settled down a little bit, but what we've done is replace some of that time with us getting out and doing some things. And as of this weekend, it will have been an entire month, at least 30 days, not having a day at home. I do have a colonoscopy scheduled for Friday, and I'm probably the only person in the world looking forward to that day because I get the afternoon off. And then I was looking at my procedures, and about 5 days before, you have to look at your procedures so you know what supplements not to take and what meds you can't take and all of that 5 days before your procedure. So I was reading that and I realized, I'm gonna have to start my prep earlier on Thursday. I just decided to go ahead and turn in a PTO day for Thursday as well as Friday. And immediately, bam, Saturday morning, the day after the surgery, we have to be up early, go pick up Mom in one city and get to another city to be there for graduation by 10 a.m. So it's going to be a really busy weekend, just hopping right back from that procedure. I guess I'm just a believer that everybody needs to do this, needs to have your colonoscopy when it's time, because there's so many people, increasingly so, that are having issues now, and cancer. And I've had polyps removed, so at first I had to have another one after 3 years, and now it's 5. I was supposed to have it the year of the pandemic in 2020, and then last year we were moving Mom, and we moved her twice last year, and had all of her doctor's appointments to go to. So this year I promised myself that I would do all of my doctor's appointments, all of them. I mean, I'm having to miss some work. A lot of it is PTO, a lot of it's not, and I just make it up. I've worked so many hours, so if I need to take an hour to go to a doctor's appointment, I'm not going to worry about it. And the truth is, I still worry about it. But I will try to keep you all in the loop as I go through all this, because I think other people need to be sure and get their tests done. And it's nothing to be afraid of. Well, I can't take you with me into the procedure and wouldn't want to. We'll just kind of pop in here and there and let you know how it's going. Good morning. Well, it is the day before my colonoscopy. By the way, this is up early morning. I've not had a shower yet, but I wanted to just kind of capture where we were so far and what all today's going to bring, with me being at the day before the procedure. And I read all my instructions so I would know what to have this week and what not to have. There's a whole list of medications that you cannot take 5 days before. You can't have Advil or ibuprofen or, you know, painkiller type stuff, which I don't usually take anyway. I usually take acetaminophen if I take anything. But anyway, I do apologize for being without makeup, just crawling out of bed, you know, a couple hours ago. I've had coffee, but like I said, day before the procedure now. I'm going to be taking this Sutab. I thought I would try the tablet form. The doctor said, sure, you know, you can do that. I asked him if it was any better, and he said, some people prefer the tablets and some people prefer the drink. So my gut, no pun intended, my gut feeling is that neither one is as pleasant as you really want it to be. Don't really have to take these until 6 p.m. tonight. My procedure is at 8 tomorrow. I have to be there 1 hour before. I have to get up at 2 in the morning to do the second dose of this. So there's 12 tablets in the first dose and 12 in the second dose, and you have to do X amount of water with each one. So I'll be back after my shower. Maybe it makes for good video, maybe not. No one goes into the bathroom and no one goes into the procedure. I will just say that I went ahead and took the day off of work today. Work is on the opposite side of well, it's just out of town. It's in a different town. With having a liquid diet all day, and I was gonna have to leave early anyway, I had a lot on my plate. It's just been really, there's just a lot going on. And I had a lot of light things built up to do, like housework. We're trying to look for a dog, lots and lots of paperwork and searching and heart-wrenching roller coaster rides there. I just decided to take the day off and deal with this day of not being able to eat. All right, good afternoon. It is, the day's moving on. It is just after 3. I meant to pop on here about noon. I've had a busy day. I have been doing liquids. I got hungry about 11 and had broth. You know, mainly had Gatorade and water, and I'm sipping on some cold iced tea, unsweet right now. So as long as I've had something to drink, I've been pretty good. And the Gatorade has definitely helped with the hunger. I did take a shower and got dressed, and I don't have on any makeup still. I mean, what's the point? I'm here by myself, except for talking to you all, and what are there, like 35 of you? Maybe 100 if I'm lucky. I figure if you love me, you'll love me as I am. But I dress up for you a lot of times. And one of the things I did was pick a cute cup to drink out of all day. I didn't drink the broth out of here, but all of my drinks have been in a cute cup. I figured that would help me. I've kept busy. I've done some laundry, just like things on the computer. We're searching for a dog, and I filled out some applications online for that and inquired about a few dogs. It's proving to be a little more difficult than I thought to go through the adoption agencies. We had these 2 cute dogs that we were going to pick up on Friday, and they yanked them from us at the very last minute. They said, no, because you don't have a fence, you can't do it, because one of the dogs was a flight risk. So we were heartbroken. We love our fur babies, and we loved these 2 before we ever had them in our hands. I tried not to let my hopes get up, but once they told us that we could have them, I got excited about it, and then it didn't happen. So just to console and soothe myself, I got online and applied for more dogs. We'll get 1 or 2 here or there. It'll happen eventually. But back to the colonoscopy prep day. Just 3 more hours before I have to take the pills. I'm doing pretty good. I've talked to Mom and just kept myself busy, and that was a good thing. I can see right now I had more planned on my to-do list than I would ever hope to get done. But in addition to dog hunting, I have also downloaded Hulu Live TV. We're going to be cutting the cable strings. I'm very happy with Hulu Live TV. I did not see the Weather Channel, but then I realized, I don't really watch the Weather Channel unless there's a hurricane. And I've got some other avenues for that now. We'll be okay. George will have ESPN and Disney Plus, and, I think it's going to work out for us. So 30 days trial, and then we'll cancel our cable. Probably will be canceling within the next week so I don't forget, because I don't want to be double charged. That would not be good. But overall, yes, colonoscopy prep day. I'll be back when I start the tablets. It's been a good day so far, making it a good day. Coming off the heels of that dog disappointment from last night. So the liquids are going down. I'm not overly hungry, getting things done, and that, that makes me happy. So, all right, over and out. Bye. Well, started getting a little bit hungry, and I had made Jell-O to eat. Just really getting hungry right now because I haven't had really anything but liquids all day. But you can have Jell-O. This is like island pineapple or something like that. You can't have red or orange or pink, but jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Just a couple more hours, and I'll be having to start those Sutab tablets. Be back then. Well, here goes. I have to take 12 pills with this water. Then I have to drink a couple more of these over the next hour and a half or so. So, here we go. They are big horse pills. No taste, and they go down pretty easy. 10 more to do. Last one. And they go down really easy. They're slick coated. Just take water with each one and have to finish the water up, and then a couple more of these in the next hour and a half. So it's a lot better than the drink, at least so far. We'll see. It's early yet. Okay. So I'm on the second glass of water. So I had to take those 12 pills and then drink a lot of water after. And I'm on the last glass of water on that first set of pills. Don't have to take the other set until 2 in the morning. Overall, I really like the pills better. The drink that I did last time and the time before that, I was really nauseous and it was really hard to get it down. But these pills, that was just really easy. And water, it's just water. I can drink water. Very little nausea. The outtake happens and the intake happens, but the timing of both of those things are good enough that it keeps you from being nauseous. So the timing of everything with these pills and the water works out great. The biggest side effect really is that I'm cold. Really, really cold. George is hot, has the AC up. I am in my winter pajamas and a blanket wrapped around me. I noticed that my mental capacity is just diminished quite a bit. Like, I can't do math in my head. I thought I could read. I really don't want to concentrate. I really don't even want to watch TV much. It's just mildly nauseated and just really cold and just miserable enough that I wanted to be under the covers for a little while. You go places, you go places, so you can't get too cozy. I think all of that's about to subside after I get through with this. So 30 minutes to drink this. George is watching TV in there. You can hear it going now. So I'm gonna go. I gotta get up at 1 in the morning and take my blood pressure med, and then get up at 2 in the morning and take this next set. Then I gotta get up 5 something in the morning so that we can leave at 6 something in the morning so we can be there by 7. So here we go. I just had to get up and take my blood pressure med. I was sleeping so good. I gotta go back to sleep and sleep for another hour. George is asleep. Later. Okay. So I'm up at 2 a.m. to take the rest of these tablets. I really don't have enough time to finish the whole process because my procedure's at 8 and I have to be through completely by 4 with the water. I think I'm about 30 minutes short of having enough time to follow their directions. I'm just going to do the best I can. George is sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet. I'm not cold anymore, but probably will be when I get through with this. Anyway, I'll see you later. Well, that was not a very restful night at all. I probably got 3 hours on the front end. Will I look better if I put flowers up next to me? Oh boy. Let's see. Definitely like the pills better than the liquid version. Definitely wish I had softer toilet paper. I never noticed how hard the toilet paper was until last night. However, I was very glad when all of the procedural stuff, as far as the precursor stuff, was over. Now the job is pretty much for me to get there and them to do their job, and hopefully everything will be okay. So I'm not allowed to take valuables, can't have had any liquids for 4 hours before the procedure, so no coffee and no water. I don't even think they want you to swallow. They didn't say that. That was my saying. Whew. Anyway, it's the day of. I think the hardest part is over. We'll get the procedure done. Once they put you out, the next thing you know, you're waking up and it's done. So it starts at 8 this morning. We're going to leave here in a few minutes. Got to be there at 7 for prep. Have a medication sheet I've had to fill out with all of my medication and supplements, mostly supplements and vitamins, which I haven't had for 5 days, except for the blood pressure med. Once that is over, we'll be going to Chick-fil-A for coffee, a chicken biscuit, and fruit. I'll come back home and probably sleep. I think I need a little more sleep because we got a big day tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep first. But I'll get back with you when I get home. I'm not taking my phone. Have to take my driver's license, insurance card, and medications form, and my little paper with the address. But yeah, so I'm not taking my phone. See you when I get back. Okay, well, I'm back home and ready to take a nap. Everything went well. I don't have any problems. I don't have to have another one for 10 years. I told George, I said, I don't know, we might just skip that one. I'll be so old. Anyway, just kidding, who knows. Went to Chick-fil-A. Boy, that was a noisy recovery room. Very interesting. There's curtains between you and your neighbors, and you can hear their snores, and you can hear air pouring from all ends of their bodies. Sure they could hear that from me too. I would have been too groggy to know. You know, your spouse can get away with doing those things in those rooms and laugh about it, and I'm sure he'll go back and tell his coworkers about that. I'm like, that was not me. That was not me. Anyway, went to Chick-fil-A. Just, I'm ready for bed. So I'm going to take a nap, just a short one, maybe an hour and a half. Get that REM cycle stage in one time so I can sleep tonight. And I guess that's it. Thanks for being along with me for the journey. You know, once you get to the doctor's office, they just take care of you from there. And the minute that you close your eyes, you're waking back up again. So that's all the easy part. It's just the prep. And I definitely, just in review, for me, the pills and the water are much better than taking that that beverage that they give you that's so sweet, and just after the first few swallows I can't hardly get it down. But this was manageable, and it's just really important that when you go for your colonoscopy that you read your instructions about 5 days before, because there's lots of meds you can't take, and you've got to be on a time cycle. And once you start taking all these, you know, elimination meds, it really helped me to have my schedule already mapped out, so that I didn't have to stop and think about it while I was going through all that. I just looked at my schedule, had my alarm on my phone set to go off in the night, had a backup just in case. Didn't want to mess that up. Didn't want to have to go through that twice. But, you know, there's lots of things you need to consider about. Definitely, you know, check out your options and get your schedule ready. And I had all of my things that I needed to take ready to go the night before, which you couldn't take any belongings. Had to put my driver's license and insurance card in a baggie, and they wouldn't even let George into the lobby. Had to keep my belongings on the bed with me. They had a spot underneath the bed they put it. But anyway, it was my clothes and my license and insurance card. But I'm babbling. I'm tired. I'm ready for sleep now. And I appreciate you all joining me in the journey. If you have not subscribed, I'd love to have you. That way you'll know all the videos that come out. Or you can just hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed it. And I appreciate you so much. Night, night. Hey, Alexa, put toilet paper on the grocery list.
Toilet paper added to grocery.